My dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. The minor signs of the Day of Judgment. Qiyamah. Yes, you heard it right. Today we will know about minor signs of the Day of Judgment. Then let's start. Drinking of wine will be common. Great distances will be traversed in short spans of time: planes, boats, trains, cars, etc. Books will be widespread, but knowledge will be low, and the appearance of ignorance. When one steadfast to his religion will be like one holding a burning coal. Men will begin to wear silk. Female singers and musical instruments will become popular. Adultery and fornication will be performed in the open. The Prophet, may Allah bless him and grant him peace, said that this has never happened without new diseases befalling the people, which their ancestors had not known. When fornication becomes widespread among your leaders. This will happen when the people stop forbidding evil. The consumption of intoxicants will be widespread. Women will outnumber men, eventually 50 women for one man. The nations of the earth will gather against the Muslims, like hungry people going to sit down to a table full of food. This will occur when the Muslims are large in number, but like the foam of the sea. People will beat others with whips like the tails of oxen. The children will be filled with rage. Women will conspire. Rain will be acidic or burning. Children of fornication will become widespread or prevalent. The hour will not come until tribes of my Ummah will join the Mushrikin, and until some tribes of my Ummah will worship idols. By He in whose hand is my soul, the world shall not pass before there comes upon people a day in which the murderer will not know why he has murdered, nor will the murdered one know why he has been killed. When a trust becomes a means of making a profit, gains will be shared out only among the rich, with no benefit to the poor. Paying zakat becomes a burden, and miserliness becomes widespread. Charity is given reluctantly. Miserliness will be thrown into the hearts of people. When it will be hot in winter, and vice versa. Episodes of sudden death will become widespread. Shirk will be widespread in this Ummah, grave worship, etc. There will be people who will be brethren in public, but enemies in secret. He was asked how that would come about and replied, because they will have ulterior motives in their mutual dealings, and at the same time will fear one another. When a man obeys his wife, and disobeys his mother, and treats his friend kindly, while shunning his father. When voices are raised in the mosques. People will walk in the marketplace, with their thighs exposed. Stones will fall from the sky. Meteors. The people of Iraq will receive no food and no money, due to oppression by the Romans, Europeans. People will hop between the clouds and the earth. Airplanes. A tribulation will enter everyone's home. A time will come when markets are close to each other. The leader of a people will be the worst of them. When it will be regarded as a shame to act on Quranic injunctions. People will indulge in homosexuality. The masjids will be decorated. Mass deaths amongst you people just as when sheep die in large numbers during an epidemic. Adultery will be prevalent. The leaders will not govern by the book of Allah. A time will come when everyone will be dealing with riba, interest. Leaders of people will be oppressors. People will treat a man with respect out of fear for some evil he might do. They will claim to follow the Quran, but will reject Hadith and Sunnah. Qur'anite sect. Other people will believe in the stars. People will reject Al-Qadar, the divine decree of destiny. Time will pass rapidly. Good deeds will decrease. People will be carrying on with their trade, but there will only be a few trustworthy persons. A man will pass by a grave and wish that he was in their place. Earthquakes will increase. There will be attempts to make the deserts green. The appearance of false messengers, Ahmad Qadiani, etc. Ahmadiyya. Women will be naked in spite of being dressed. These women will be led astray and will lead others astray. When people begin to compete with others in the construction of taller buildings, there will be a special greeting for the people of distinction. The Euphrates River will disclose a treasure. The Prophet said that whoever is present should not take anything from it. Wild animals will be able to talk to humans. Years of deceit in which the truthful person will not be believed, and the liar will be believed. Bearing false witness will become widespread. When men lie with men, and women lie with women. Trade will become so widespread that a woman will be forced to help her husband in business. The Muslims will split into 73 sects, and only one sect will go to Jannah. A woman will enter the workforce out of love for this world. Arrogance will increase in the earth. Landsliding will occur in 3 places, one in the east, one in the west, and one in Arabia. Family ties will be cut. 2 Christian armies, America and Great Britain, reunite and conquer Syria. Then the Imam Mahdi will conquer it again. The Muslim armies will be very weak. There will be many women of childbearing age who will no longer give birth. There will be an abundance of food, much of which has no blessing in it. People will refuse when offered food. Men will begin to look like women, and women will begin to look like men. Wealth will increase so much, so that if a man were given 10,000, he would not be content with it. 2 large groups adhering to the same religious teaching will fight each other with large numbers of casualties.